Hey, good night, everyone. Welcome to Bank Talk. Again, joined by your co-host, Hassani Evelyn and Aki Nero. The dynamic duo again, strikes again tonight. Um, because between Red and Braun, before we get into happy birthday to our guy Jason Clark.
More
Hope
life,
you're
more
having a
life.
fantastic day, mate, from everyone. How are you doing, Nero?
I'm fine. No complaints. Fine.
Lakers struggling.
I
World Cup
don't.
around the
We,
corner.
we move on.
France. Huh?
Yeah, we could talk about anything but basketball.
Yeah, I said it for the World Cup.
Definitely odd timing, but I guess no, don't knock it till we experience it.
Yeah, it is. I've never Honestly, I am not. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it. To tell you the truth, not breaking the prime. You can't part your prime like this. There's so much injuries in your prime. Man hurt. Man got knocks. Never by the time football done come out, like B sides could be playing.
It's true.
So
Squad
like, the
depth,
deeper
squad
your
depth.
teams go, like as an Argentine, I got
Unfortunately,
Martinez and Martinez is with me. My Brazilians, I got Casemiro and Anthony. Sancho ain't gone. Rashford gone. Varane. So we two best center backs in the Rugby World Cup, and the deep it goal. Well, they here, unfortunately. Bruno Fernandez, wait, Ericsson gone, Denmark, Dembele.
can't recall. I don't think so.
But I mean, yeah. But moving on, tonight we are joined by a fan of the show, a fan of the show from the inception, where we were giving away. She was one of the early winners. She always locked on, give comments. She participated a lot. She's also a cricket blogger now, and she also co-hosts the DUGOUT podcast, which discuss cricket and football. Marissa, hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome, Marissa, to the show. Hey, good night, Marissa. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How you
Yeah,
guys?
fine. Welcome,
Uh,
welcome.
Very good. Can't complain. You could tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Not much to tell you. Basically, summed it up quite well. I like cricket, I like football, and I like talking about both. So that's pretty much it.
Simple.
Yep,
Simple,
yep.
simple. All right. As guests, tonight you have the honor of walking the batting. We're discussing the semifinals of the World T20. First of all, how about the tournament? Have you enjoyed the tournament thus far? As a West
Definitely.
Indian, and probably
Well,
not. Go
can't
ahead.
speak as a
Yeah.
West Indian. You gotta speak as a cricket fan. As a cricket fan, definitely. I think it's probably been one of the best in my opinion because I think there's a good balance between bat and ball for sure. I thought you'll probably get like more scores closer to like 190, 200, but you haven't really. And I think that's made for a pretty good contest. And of course, they had the upsets. So that has made for a pretty entertaining tournament. As a
Yeah,
West
I think
Indian, of course. Huh, go ahead.
no, I was just saying, I think this is probably the tournament in the world first that it had so much sets
Yeah.
in it.
You
Like you
normally get
couldn't
one, but we have four people.
for five, and
Yeah.
there wasn't just sets meaning that there's a once and a this cost team spots in semi-final. Like
Yep.
these are sets. So
Yeah.
and the boundaries was big too. So I guess you won't see them. The World Cup kind of showed as we in the road, saying batsmanship. The team that got the best batsman game to ensure the thing. So continue.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, so I've really enjoyed it to be honest. As a West Indian, of course, you would have liked your team to be there, but oh well. But as a cricket fan, it's been really, really, really good. I've really enjoyed it.
Well, let's dive right in. Semi-final number one: New Zealand versus Pakistan.
Yeah. I actually called this. Me and a friend of mine was talking about it last night. He was convinced New Zealand was gonna win, but I actually tweeted on when it was Saturday night when South Africa got knocked out. I was like, I felt if Pakistan got in, they'll probably go all the way. So I backing them to win in the final two. So
But
I wasn't really surprised
uh,
by the result. I think Pakistan played really, 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 really well. And I think, yeah, they started.
poorly.
I don't want to
Like I
call the
don't.
loss against India slow because they could have easily won that game,
I think they play a lot of
but
alone cricket. The cricket wasn't current, but continue.
consistent.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, but I think now that you got Babar and Rizwan in form, that's dangerous for whoever meets them in the final. And then you get any contributions from the middle order. Remember Shaheen was coming back from injury, so now he seemed to be getting back his match fitness and he firing again. So I thought they played well. Um, I think one of my talking points was the fielding. I was surprised by New Zealand's fielding, to be honest. I think the commentators were saying they had only dropped like 3 catches all tournament, and they dropped 3 alone yesterday. Well, this morning. That was a surprise to me. And but to be honest, I think from what the commentators were saying, and I think Conway said it at the end. Was it Conway or Mitchell? Maybe Mitchell said it at the end of their
Probably Mitchell.
innings. Yeah, that it was a decent total because the conditions weren't like that great. So, but I think that drop of Babar in, I think it was both first over, that was key. Um, so yeah, that's just my thoughts in a nutshell. But I think Pakistan fully deserved the victory.
my problem with Pakistan, Iran, before you dive in, is the reliance as we see on Babar and Rizwan is critical to their success. They go as far as two of them go. And even leading up to that, they rode their horse, I think it was South Africa. Like South Africa and New Zealand was playing some of the best cricket throughout the tournament. Like it was consistent. Like, yeah, for me, Pakistan. Yeah, New Zealand. To me, I always say when it comes to tournament, New Zealand and South Africa just throw so big. And they had really thought after the World Test Championship, they was turning corner. If you want something, I thought that was turning corner. That was getting that monkey off the back.
I think that was a bit hard, but continue.
Me, oh yeah, not.
Continue.
And the side going match winners, but they don't have that one batsman that that could tear apart the bowling lane from them. Then got Martin Gutton and them a brute. Then a brute like a Ross Taylor. Nero and Ross Taylor the locking. And Ross Taylor the gun in the gun and it was slow sweet. It was, but to me, I
More
don't think
stroke
so.
players. They got a lot of stroke
Yeah,
players.
short players. So when you really got to put the meat to the muscle, they're missing kind of guy like I thought Corey Anderson would have been in that body, but obviously he flattered to DC, but he was
After
that
that, when
raw
Nisham
power.
comes in, Jimmy Nisham probably comes in.
I don't think Nisham still got too much to a player in him. For me, you want quote unquote slogger. They don't have a slogger. Like some boy you could say, all right, we in trouble here. We need to go and jump start. Even if you give me 18 for 6, just go and jump start. Most of them batsmen go playing themselves. So when it dicey and things a little dicey, they don't get the big scores. But after get on and they come up fair and early, like what they do against Australia in first game, they're gonna beat you. I used to draw catches. Pakistan is normally firmly by inside. Pakistan draw catches and they were all they praying is that can you find that don't revert back. That's my worry with Pakistan. Then we play perfect semi-final in Europe. I get in the final. All right, they played Australia last year in final World T20. Yeah.
Nah, it was in the final. My
Semi.
final was semi. Final was New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah.
Oh
It
yeah,
came
in
at 80
semis
something. Yeah.
when the draw in semi-final. Like they were playing good cricket to that point, and they man just so.
Yeah, but to
But
be fair, them pretty much get. I mean, Matthew Wade didn't basically win that for Australia too.
David
So
Warner,
I don't.
not only Matthew, David
The
Warner.
final?
I
David
mean, in
Warner.
the
Which
semi,
part?
in the
Oh, the
semi,
semi. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
against Pakistan. So I wouldn't say they really fumbled that one, but I think they
They
get
both
undone
bad.
by a good
They
innings.
both pretty bad coming down to the nitty gritty. So I mean, see the whole Matthew Wade is, and I'm more like Matthew is a slogger. Like
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand don't have that. They need a person in that kind of order. But all right, see, Kim, we listen to him. reflecting on captaincy change already. Like, they're looking at that. I'm like, but your thoughts, Nero?
Um, First of all, unfortunately, I share her sentiments. Just based on the way Pakistan made it to the semifinals, I just believe it's destiny that they're probably going to go on and win everything. But on a side note, I I see mentions about New Zealand. They just, for me personally, as a West Indian fan, I don't know if the bigger head somebody could research the model that New Zealand using or use for the talent pool they have, the resources. I don't think the money is that much greater than ours, and the results and the consistency that they produce. Barring the two World Cups, I thought the barring two World Cups, the West Indies won 2012 and 16. That 10-year period of Pakistan, New Zealand compared to us, they just sheer consistency with New Zealand. Whether it be World Cup final, the semi-final, World Test Championship, series win here, like New Zealand has just been a model of consistency. So I think that is something to be admired for as a West Indian fan. The way they play the game with such class, yada yada, no controversy, etc. But on today's game, 150 that was never going to be enough unless Bull or Saudi really produced the match winning spell at all. So 150 on that ground, batting first. I don't think that was enough. Probably 170, maybe I in with a shot, but he won 50. And New Zealand only lost 4 wickets. So they never really accelerated throughout the innings. They had a power at the top nor through the middle or the back end of the inning. It was basically a steady struggle. Kane with 40 odd and Mitchell, he added some impetus throughout the innings. Um, and then with the bat, probably the two best openers in T20 career for the last 2 years. Rizwan and Babar, they know really finding partnership at the right time in the tournament. That I think that catch in the first over that was crucial. Not saying New Zealand would have gone on to win the game, but that is basically Rizwan and Babar backbone at the batting lineup. So if you get one, you never know. Pressure, but Pakistan fans were out today, so you never know the pressure could have gotten to them. But I guess we'll never know. It was a funny game, over 300 runs scored and only 3 sixes. So the ball didn't really go over the boundary much today. But all in all, well played to Pakistan after losing the first game in the manner they did. The short result to Zimbabwe and still end up in the final. I think that's a fantastic achievement so far. Yeah, hats off.
Here, really?
They're
Maybe
gonna.
come right to
Hey,
it
good night.
straight. Uh,
I hear
John
what
B. Marissa. Reed, we discussing the first semifinals today.
um, to me, I believe New Zealand should have chance. But in Pakistan, Pakistan is a strong chance. So, a couple of months ago, last week, saying that Pakistan chase down 200 and never lose a wicket. So on that basis alone, if I was Canada, I would have, and I wanted to toss, I would have put them in.
Uh, uh,
Interesting.
which is kind of you got a point. Yeah, Nero, technically, if you look at it, Pakistan and West Indies similar. We poor at setting totals, but on the day you be saying the chase, chances are you can it can either go real good or real bad.
I don't think it's a matter of chance. I just think it's a matter of where, from the West Indies standpoint, they look for the teams to mess up. So they'll look for the team to have a bad day and make 130, and then it's not a case where West. So that's the difference. That is the difference. So I think like Afghanistan running back first, and then try to stuff you with their
Short you a
spinners.
spin.
So that's the
Yeah.
Afghanistan game plan. Throw it with the quality spinners they have. I just think West Indies run the ball.
or heavily
Hopefully the
advanced
team
in
mess
account.
up on the day. Brasil's got a chance 130, 140.
So Stephen Leslie, as our resident informer at BCA, so you're trying to tell us that you're going to invest heavily in the academies then?
Yeah.
As we asking, you said invest in heavily in academies, so as in that steps. I think there will always be a debate with Ken Williamson and our side.
Well, what debate? A debate about what?
All right.
I actually had that written down, so I got
What
that
debate
Hassani
about
bring
what?
it up.
A debate about
Not that he
what?
shouldn't play. All
Oh
right,
my
let me
god.
jump in because Hassani like
No,
can't
no,
let he got it on all of a sudden.
but I want Harry. Go ahead. I got what you want to say. I know how to deal with Nero, but I got it. Only me that believe that.
Nah, Kane should play, but I wouldn't play at 3. I think
You got okay back
his
then.
strike rate throughout the tournament was only 116. For me personally, I felt like he cost New Zealand the game against England. They took too long to go at the back end. And again today, I think what it was like 40, 44 or 40 or something like that. So I think his tempo is an issue in T20 cricket. And I wonder if opening the batting, let he get a few boundaries away early is better than bring he at 3.
46 from
But he should
42,
play, but
46 from 42.
mm. And I think
Straight rate
against England it was like
109.
40 or for 40 or something like that.
So Nero, that's not good. That's not good striking in.
That, but you know, you gotta look at it in totality and the context. When you build a team around Kane, you left room for that one player. So you got Finn. Finn will probably be striking at 170, 180.
Mm-hmm.
You got Conway, who's gonna be striking at 140, 150. Phillips, who's gonna be striking fairly high. Nisham Mitchell. And at the end of the day, each game you're not gonna be playing Netherlands. They got games you're gonna be playing the highest quality of bowlers. And they need one of the better players in the world, which is Kane, to just get you through certain periods. So yes, today, but or look at for instance like with Kohli, Joe Root. Well, more so David Milan. People is crawl about David Milan all the time, but David Milan needed in that English setup a
But
calming
Nero,
influence, slight batsmanship.
Ken is a
That's when people
batsman.
was crying for Steve Smith at certain points for Australia because yes, it's
Yes,
okay for
I
people
understand.
to
There's
crash
certain
bang
points
home,
need to,
but batsmanship at the highest quality is always needed.
but to me, see Smith come as a lower order to top. I just can't do and got that, and B-Rock got that gear, that extra gear, 6 gear. Them got that extra gear that them V-Rock got his shot, but you could see V-Rock got his power. V-Rock could go in slog him more as I call it, Nero. And we've seen that. He just dismantled the bowling.
Class mode.
Me?
Class mode.
Slogger
Class
mode.
mode. That's
Slogger.
get right.
Alright?
You don't slog. But carry
Smith was a slogger turned stroke player that kind of no forget to slog. No, he got his strokes.
Smith was a
But
slugger,
I
right?
just be a
on. And
concept.
sub.
Huh?
Sub.
Smith was a leg
Just
spinner,
show me a-
not a slugger.
That was a backhand ball and then lower orders than swipers and sloggers. So now he's a backhand pure. It's kind of like Kane, but all Nero Kane don't got that gear. Like you can tell yourself, all right, last 5 overs, Kane can play. King can play one course, then slog one course, and then a good for 6. If V-Rock would do that, King
Without
and
I
Kane
walk
disagree
Wilson,
though. I
Huh?
disagree
Without
with you though,
Wilson,
Hassani.
these World Cup finals, there will be no New Zealand. We won in 2015. We won the other day with Jofa. The World Cup T20 last year when he met 87 from 50 in the final. And this one here, no. There won't be no New Zealand.
But I'm saying, I'm not saying he can't be in the side, but he got
If he wants to open, I have no problem with that. I have no
he
problem
got
with that.
but then we're gonna put Conway at 3 and let Conway draw anchor. Huh?
Conway good enough to bat anyway.
Yeah.
We wait
It is.
Right.
And I think but I kind of disagree with one of your points though, Hassani. He does have the gear. Like Nero mentioned the innings in the final. Like Kane can strike at 140, 150, 160, 170. But for
Nah.
some reason lately, it hasn't. In the IPL too, he really struggled in the IPL
Yeah.
the same way.
Yeah.
So there's something there, and I feel like maybe till he can find back that gear, he should open for New Zealand
So let me
because the
ask a
middle
question.
ain't working for me.
As a bowler, backhand, you can feel more comfortable bowling to Ken than Virat.
Yes, but
Virat can take a risk. Ken can play the safe shot. But
Ken
Virat
would
can
take
tell
a
him,
risk too. That how he get out
but,
today.
but you know, right? 60 from an over is 60 from over is the same thing. But it one might look better than one. One will be more brutal than one.
that's
Exactly.
what
Ken
we
might
need.
dab it. Ken might
So
dab
you know what I'm
it.
saying?
Might dink
After
it.
my attack 16 off might over or 12, after my attack 14 off might over with ones and twos. And I'm at a tree and there, man, you could live with that as a bowler.
But
But
it's still 16.
something about boundary hitting does demoralize fast bowlers. Nero, use a spinner. If a man get 6 twos off, you got 12. You can say, all right, twos, all right, we start the boundary, fine. But if a man
Two
pelt two
sixes.
sixes,
Hit you for 2 6s.
Nero, you feel it. Nero,
Yes. But the
Nero,
result is still
as
the
a
same.
captain, as a
But the
captain,
result is still the same.
as a captain, I'm
I
sure.
feel better. I feel better because I bought 4 dot balls. But I bought 4 dot balls.
Yeah, but
So
the thing
you
is,
looking at it
But that's
from
true.
I win.
every
In my
man,
head, I win. Because I bought
Alright,
4 dot
question.
balls.
as a bowler, 10 off my over. It ones and twos. You can give me another over.
And ones and twos.
Uh-huh.
Depends on contacts. If I got a ball at the turn, I'm like, yeah, it's going to
Depends on the situation, yeah.
All right. Every man pelt telling me in a six, it don't. But the man muscle 2
And the
sixes.
6 and a 4. The 6 and a
Or
4
2
4 dot
sixes.
balls. It's the same thing. Is he see a result? One just look prettier.
Yeah, but see, but for some reason, I see cat hit the
The
cause,
two's more
man.
frustrating
Yeah.
though. But the two's more
Huh?
frustrating. I'm telling you. Not being able to
Football.
bowl a dot ball a man and hold over. That's better captain had a
We
ball.
get-
Yeah, that too. Yes. But to me, I just think real men is tack off man for boundary hitting. You can pull a bowler, if a man hit 3 4s and over. The man might run 6 twos, and you can say, all right, good over. You save the boundary. You know what I mean? Use her and cricket.
But you know that supposedly batsmen dig out the ball for all them twos. There could have been 6 perfect Yorkers.
Good, exactly. So you can give man over. But let the man flick to the
But
hand.
your result is 6. But it's still 12.
Yes, but I see it in cricket a lot. Man, it's pulling man off of boundary overs. I used to tell
Sure.
but 2 4s, the man could run twos, you see anything, but it's just happened. Boundaries is just, to me, it's be more demoralizing. You know, if a man hit for 2 6 and you say you don't want ball again.
Honestly, though,
Go forward, dot ball.
I still think that Kane's wicket is valuable. Like, look at how, like, it made reference to the England match when he was like 40 off for 40. But look at how they may celebrate it when they get out Kane. Like, it was still a big wicket. It's a key wicket. So because everybody know Kane can do it. It's just he's struggling. But to me, Kane still plays in New Zealand's best T20 11. I just think the role just has to change.
So I think Ross Taylor was the perfect fall for Kane. Bento and them
Yeah.
so back together. Cause Ross
I
Taylor
agree.
in the roll, them that back over to them and the man again. Let's say Ross Taylor walk on and slow sweep. Ross Taylor walk on and slow sweep, man. So you see that, but I guess he got room free, but as well as he probably will go open. And let Devon call me battery and battery innings. Let Kane use a lazy power play because he got all the shots for the power play. 2 men out. So by then on, because he good at the ones and twos. So probably by the power play then he'd be 50 odd, 60 odd. And you could back 3 racks again, it's done. Pakistan. Any more thoughts, Reed?
No, not really. That was just my take on it from this morning when I get it. And I realized that them men really talking about it. I'm nah, boy.
Oh,
I understood why though. I probably would have bat first too.
What you would have back first?
Big game, put runs on the board. That's what I thought Bavuma should have done against the Netherlands. I would not have fielded first against the Netherlands in that game. Netherlands and just come out and go
Bavuma should
hard.
be captain.
But
Well,
Well, that's a whole other debate.
But from a look at the Bullet Netherlands for 110, and then
I like
for
off he runs.
more total. But the
Well,
men
that bad
did
for
the
you.
same challenging, and then the pressure on.
Yeah.
That's what
So I didn't mind Kane's decision to bat first.
Yeah, like,
That's in New Zealand way, anyways. Bat first, put runs on board.
he on the back wall tournament. Well done, not there.
Yeah, but Vuma can probably step down.
Yeah.
Probably.
Poor thing. He probably should though. I think, yeah. He keep that fella Hendricks out of that side for the whole tournament.
which is
Could have
mad.
made a
Like,
difference.
Hendricks
made a
for you
difference.
that had a good not best.
I had a
It's-
good everything recently, brother.
Yeah.
Hendricks is
Everything
one that
recently.
scored 100 in that west.
Could he even play breakfast? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see Quentin the court mess
Like,
that
you
day.
know,
Huh?
he was like,
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
No.
oh,
But I think Van Dustin gonna probably captain our side going forward.
No, probably David Miller.
Oh yeah.
If you go here, we'll probably didn't
Yeah.
know.
Actually, I see David Miller was really vocal on the field at points in time, so I was wondering if he was captaining.
You see Madison in the Buma? A man can't buy a run Nero.
Gosh.
But the next semi-final, and we can let Nero take the stage. India versus England. Mark Wood, as usual, right on time when England needs it the most. Will not be available for the semi-final.
You know, when I saw that, I thought of you know, because I remember you said on one of the shows that you don't think he can last the tournament.
Where's the show? Mark Wood can't last.
Yeah.
Cut out right when England need him the most. Then lead it with it. Taker is unavailable for the biggest game. I do not want England to win. I don't want Nero to blow up, but England can't go on the victories in 2022. England gonna go L's all wrong. England gonna be on punishment
Gosh.
all wrong.
Anyways, I can't see no way India wins this game. England really playing some fantastic cricket. Probably have the best T20 batsman in the world, Joss Butler. Alex Hill back in the squad in fine form. I reckon Stokes can probably bat at 3. Because they take Milan, Carey, and a niggle, so Stokes probably up at 3. One of the best players of this era. Sam Curry having a great tournament. Ali Rashid. I think England playing some phenomenal cricket. I think they really want this T20 title. They saluted them for some time since Carlos Prophet 6 sixes. Not 6 sixes, the 4 sixes, sorry. And I just think probably 90,000 in the stands tomorrow. The pressure might get to the Indians and they bow out at the semi-final stage. India obviously missing some key players, Jadeja, Bumrah. But I think India, with the players and with the team that they carry to the World Cup, they can hold their heads high. That they put up a decent fight so far, and at least a semi-final, and then we could go probably the last World Cup for Kohli, Rohit, DK, Shami, Ashwin.
Really must.
They did the best. They did the best they could do, and that's all I can ask for as a supporter.
Man, let me vomit.
Hats off to England. Final should be a cracker. Pakistan versus England. Sunday morning at 4. That's me.
Marissa, I don't know if you probably hear how Nero's behave when it comes to India.
I know. Just like you in Australia. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I don't know. I ain't directly. I'd be bullish with my chances. He don't know is come play this underdog mentality. The world want Pakistan. Australia do not want England in the fight. No, England had a turbulent year and it must continue already. It must continue. There should be no silver lining. But now, India can win tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't call a winner, like truth. It can be a tight one.
You bring in Sam Curran level to get your breast beat off of you tomorrow.
On a serious note, I think it comes down to the new ball. Arshdeep and Kumar versus Josh Butler. If you can remove Josh Butler before the power play, game on. If back to the power play,
The problem, Mark, what is
that's
open?
all
But
shoot.
yeah,
To be
let me say
honest,
Mark. Sam currently liable to get right off tomorrow. Cause you see that long hot thing here, more about Roy in Melbourne, you
the
know.
Watts is open.
I hear you.
What,
Mark West country middle.
The Watts are
But
home.
what,
The
I
Watts are
think
home.
Simon
I was,
Watts and Sam Curran.
but
Right.
but probably Jordan will probably be that middle death baller.
I hear
And they
really.
can't mess with the dynamic now because
Moyne and
yeah,
Rashi were both there middle. But hopefully Kohli has a very good track record there at Adelaide. Hopefully it continues. Rohit, I need that knock
this
from
gonna be
him. I
this gonna
think
be
there's a
this
game for
this
him.
this gonna be the semi-final. Rohit can catch a fan. That's Sam currently
Sky
in
can
anything.
cement. Hopefully Sky cements his year so far. And the man to watch for tomorrow.
Hardy.
No, the real big dog, Rishabh Pant. Keep an eye out for him tomorrow. He
Oh.
must be in 11 tomorrow. When the
He must be
game's
in
big,
11.
that's when the man is turn up. So
Rohit
Pant,
will be.
Rashad Pant tomorrow.
I
That
don't
left
mean
hand
Rohit.
option. We need that left hand option now going forward.
Rohit being Rohit Jew will be crucial tomorrow. You see that pace and Mark Wood, you don't gotta worry about. You know, ain't nobody that can come stepping at 9 so they could deal with the rest. That's my thing with England now. I wanna know when you put 2 6 in Sound Current be all over the place. You gotta beat Sound Current out
He
the
might be the
top.
man. He might be mad at that 3 or 4 tomorrow. I've seen it before.
Nero Sound Current going to bowl 1 for 47 tomorrow. Bucket. I kind of wanna make it paint Sound Current tomorrow.
I don't
Really?
let you back in
Now I tell you
India so
so.
strong though.
I just didn't want England. I just didn't want England
Are
win.
you nervous, Nero?
Yeah,
I just
bro.
read. I just didn't want England win. England can't win. Can't.
Watch for Ashwin versus the left-handers tomorrow as well.
Cause then you can hear now. Oh, England had this glorious year in cricket. Brandon McCullum revelation that spread to the team, and that's in England a beer turmoil. Turmoil will continue. The God to suffer.
Watch for a man cat tomorrow. They're calling it early.
Yo.
Why?
I could see it.
Controversial.
I could see it. Too much talk. There's too much talk about that building up to the tournament. We all know how the English feel about it. We know how the Indians feel about it. I could
think
see
he
one
can bluff
coming
it.
tomorrow.
I think he can bluff it. I don't think he'll.
Yeah, give them a little warning or something.
Yeah, I think he'll give him a warning.
My face.
I think. What you said?
My answer if Ashwin give me the man to do it.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody but Ashwin. It'd be funny if he do it to Josh Butler too. That'd be hilarious. But I think Wood being out is gonna be a blow for England though, and I think India gonna win though. I think India gonna win.
I can't call it.
I think even though I think England got the best all-round squad. I mean, they got the depth, they got the variety, they got everything, but them middle order yet to come good, and Wood out. That's a big blow for me. So I feel India can put the runs, and I feel the boys can do a job for India. They can definitely be an India-Pakistan final.
The man said that Sound Current emerged, but was facing stern test against a side who's striking at 11.90 at depth. Man, Sound Current go bowl 1 for 47 tomorrow, Reed.
Nah, man, you gotta get Jackie. He's been really good though. I was never a fan of Sam Curran, but honestly, he's been very good this tournament. He has, for real. He has been very good this tournament.
Reed.
I don't know how he's getting met with that sharp ball, but
remember, I tell you so. The man can press Sound Current tomorrow here. Point 1. Not near anything he's got here, but he. Man, Somebody got charged for Sound Current tomorrow.
Nah,
They're
man.
murdering.
I think he can bowl good.
Reed, Hardy, and that man that got the short iron job, that near anything he step in, the man can hit that far. And the thing is, once you sort of beat once you step in Sound Current early, that's it, you know. Like confidence shattered, you know.
Never see you stop with India so yet.
But
I think if anybody gave for runs tomorrow is Jordan. Consider it's his first game, he can be a little rusty, and he
Sankara
hasn't
going
been
to
bowling.
Exactly. He had
four
all the ball in the
overs.
recent past later, so
He can go
Exactly.
4 overs, one for about 30 or something. So Sankara
exactly.
go one for 40 cents. No, 4 overs, no,
You can
ball
eat your
one for
words
40
next
cents.
week.
All right. If you get one, and I tell you, let ball one for 50. I can get hit with a parade, really. Mega. Sankara ain't got practice tomorrow. Don't worry,
Okay, yeah,
I can show you early. When you first over, I can give you a countdown. And
It'll be up at 4 for sure.
we know you can sing the anthem. You can probably sing the anthem. But you know what? But the thing is, David, they're spending on Milan Fitness too.
I hear he
he had
out.
already out the
Boomer
system
Fitness and Jadeja Fitness too.
That is what the report said.
Their fitness too.
They never said
Wow.
the
Boomer and
only
Jadeja
battle.
Fitness.
The only battle is between Pan or Celtic.
That should be a battle. That should have never be a battle from the beginning.
from exactly.
I don't know. People just get tricked. People just get
But
tricked.
don't be surprised if they pick Karate tomorrow though.
That will
Don't be
hurt
shocked.
people.
That
That will hurt.
again.
That will hurt them. That will hit them.
Pat score any runs against Zimbabwe?
But I don't know. 5 or 6. 5-16, nice. But it's like we see what Pines do at the highest level. We see what DK do in a couple of PL games. And now
Exactly.
we swapping with the man that's do at the highest level all the time for saying old but you can't work.
You just can't.
I can tell.
He wasn't in this
I can tell when the man
before,
said. I can tell when the man said here. This Josh Butler press conference. Well, we certainly don't want to see an India-Pakistan final, so we'll be trying all we can do to make sure that doesn't happen. Man said Josh
Yeah,
Butler
actually,
speaks
so
for
far.
a nation. Yeah, on cricket info, and the cricket info
Wow.
people put perhaps just one nation. Everybody's going to see that.
Wow.
So you see, no, right? The man can say it. Well, we certainly. The man said, what? Okay, bulletin board material. Rohit now said these guys are quite dangerous. They play some really good cricket in the tournament as well, which is why they're here. So we got to be our best to win the game. Rohit is taking nothing for granted. You see the difference? You see the difference in hockey nets? I would then get some more tomorrow. Go on for 40 cents. That's not current, man.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why we
Oh,
waste
my
our
team
current
done.
in this thing.
I want all this energy with my team. We're done with them. We're done with them.
I said, well, I just if England somehow win, Sankara got the ball 1 for 4%. All of a sudden, people got this Sankara is this brilliant T20 dashboard.
I currently be one of the biggest boys in the Netflix. You're watching that thing, yeah. Got me confused.
I thought they said real West Indies getting released in December. Man, I see so
I
far.
believe that when I see it.
Pollard, Puran, because of the price. Pollard, Puran,
Somebody still by them.
Fabian Allen. But Pollard got to go for all my Mumbai side though. Pollard ain't doing that. But moving on. Regional Super 50. Marissa, were able to watch any of it so far?
I catch a couple of Barbados games, not in their entirety. Mostly the second innings of both games against Jamaica. And I was watching a little bit before it came on. But that's about it. Sometimes the times don't always work. And then sometimes honestly it's be boring. So
I got born to pick. I might born even with my born to pick.
I can start before you get to the bones.
Yes, please. You can go
All
ahead.
right. Call you. I know you're gonna tap forever. First off, I don't know the standard of the cricket. It left a lot. It leaves a lot to be desired. I don't want to hear nothing about the pitches. Pitches turn, the ball spinning. I don't want to hear that. Because if your ambition or your desire to play at the highest level, half the nation may get on there, the ball gonna be turning. So I don't know why not start now. So that's not an excuse. We're not even seeing. I never want to go as far as 300. We're not seeing these 300 scores. Those are rarities. We're not even seeing 250, 260. It's like at this stage of the cricket, like guys looking to vie for West Indies player. I think that should be the normal score. 280, 260 should be part to be like, That was a bad day, but no, at regional cricket level, to 16, that should be like a team having a bad day, and they just think that's a team having a good day. That's in totality of the tournament. Barbados Spray are quite disappointed at this stage after the showing last time. I was looking for different performance levels. We have some of the big names available, and I just don't know. I don't know what. I don't know if there's a collective that guys want to win the tournament, or guys just want to do what they have to do to make the maroon. I don't know. If you win the tournament, more is to be on you, and it's easier for everybody to make the maroon. So I don't know. I don't see the collective, and I've been quite disappointed. But still early days in the tournament. It's not over yet. I guess in a week time we'll see where Barbados stands. But after the showing last tournament, I know a couple games in, I'm not impressed. Not impressed at all.
Really?
He on mute.
You're on mute, Ari. I can't hear you normally.
Oh, sorry. To be honest, I follow this week to 50. If I watch a game, I'm a piece of a game. Like, honestly, God, true. I will go on cricket 4 and look at the Barbados game results, and that was about it. So, yeah, I really got another something we just over 50.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the points table. I'm trying to find it. My born read. And Nero ain't gonna make me for saying it, but you gotta say it. I got a friend, yeah, we friends with them, but I gotta say it. And Stephen Leslie, you gotta host on this. Two people names should never be in that squad. And that is the fundamental problem with Barbados cricket. Pray tell me, what has Calhoun done to get a call up as a replacement? Calhoun has not scored local runs. No, Mercy Saints. That was 15%. And don't get 17.5.
Oh my gosh.
Why Jonathan Carter ain't play a lick of cricket for nobody this season? Nobody. But yet walk straight into a Barbados side. You got young, talented batsmen with the youngster Kevin Wickham.
Playing already.
For West Indies, could have still. There's another player ain't coming to me that should have been the side. A middle order batsman. Well,
I really hear this.
Nero was the name it can come to me. That could have probably replaced Jonathan Carter.
You need Dart?
No.
Oh,
Somebody else that was scoring that could back in that position that would to replace Ralston. The body with the balls. Or even Smithy. Kimar Smith. Yes. Based on the season he was having, both that play for NPC should have deserved a call up, Nero. And that's the problem. Try to tell me I don't think Shamar Springer doing a lot of performances in local cricket. The merit of play. Nero, this is the problem with Barbados cricket. We reward a man or pass. Jonathan Carter cannot make no West Indies team. His West Indies career as it is done and over with. Why do we see the need still to put him in a reward mediocrity and put him in a
so you're one to believe once you're not playing for once you
can't play for us,
you can't play for Barbados. Is that what you're saying?
You gotta perform to play for Barbados. Jonathan Carter played
very well in the last white ball, in the last right ball tournament
last year. I talking about this year. Current things. He had not played no local cricket to see that. Oh, Jonathan Carter in form as compared to guys like Kevin Wickham. How can we be succession planning and these guys in the side. This is the problem. This is the problem with cricket. This is what the cricket debate is. You got Joshua Dorn, you got these Legend Cup games, and you picking man based on these performances. Jordan Carter had a right there, Nero. He had no right. So when you start wrong again, you add wrong.
You can't put the
Cahort and
team
play a
only on
lit.
that. You
Really?
can't put the team
Cahort
only
and
on
play
that
a
because
lit
we
Legends
have
Cup.
men
A
that play
lit
the
a
Legend
Legends
Cup.
Cup.
We have men that play the Legend Cup and dominate the Legends Cup, and we don't know where the person's gone. And they're in the Barbados team batting in the middle order.
That's my thing
We've
too.
yet to, so we can't base picking the team only
Nero,
off of the
I would
Legends Cup.
rather
Because
lose
we have
with
guys who
I
dominate
would
the
rather
Legends Cup and they make and they do nothing for the tournaments yet.
but I would rather lose with them being in that first to care about the CM or horses that averaging 20 something. And I think understand how Stoke the feel when Stoke was talking about this. Look, Stoke is a consistent performer. Cohort ain't do nothing. You know what is the problem? What they cohort deserve to do? Not ask you. I can ask. Now I can
Uh,
ask you. Ah,
I want to give him
read.
back the time.
But he
When
only
I drop him,
played.
when I drop him when he had 1,000 runs. When they give him a game or
But
two, so they don't when
When
they get
last
the
you heard
time.
Marissa, when you heard cohort round the Barbados team set up,
no, but you can't put it up on that. He only played one game. Barbados play how much games so far?
he should have been called up to begin with.
Okay, I get that. But what
He was
about the
straight in the team.
performances?
What was he passport? Elliot, man, you cohort and it. Cohort ain't was scoring local runs when he started to come.
But what about the
He's
performances of the
overseas. He's
team
overseas.
before the replacements come in?
Correct.
Because it's not only
Yeah, but
down
this
to
but
those
some of
things,
this
even though
and
I
these men
understand what you're
first
trying to
tour.
say.
I understand this man first tour. I would have rather lost with them a new crop. Now we bring back Jonathan Carter and cohort and then it change. Cause these supposed to be senior men. And Reed they do nothing. They haven't done diddly squat for the cricket. And we still rewarding them with a Barbados contract. And
Okay,
you can
so
never get answers from nobody ABC. I can't get the correct answers because it's madness. Kevin become
so
play
what
playing
about
spin like a dream. You want middle order by someone that can boil a little spin, right? Good. Roston. But you let Kevin Beckham go and play and show you talent. You know next what's gonna happen? A regional second that here, Trinidad and one thing that here and put him inside.
Nah, Barbara's gonna take you right back up.
Joshua Dorn. I mean, yes, you put Joshua Dorn in the squad together, cousin set up, you're grooming youngsters, you learn. Jonathan Carter has no future. Cricket past Jonathan Carter. You gotta call a spade a spade. He can't make West Indies. Which West Indies team picking he? No West Indies had an east side. Jonathan Carter can make it. He done. Why? And it's an embarrassment to look. He's a senior batsman and he ain't playing. He on. You could see cricket going past Jonathan Carter.
well, I still think that there's a wider issue. Reed is still losing when Craig was in his side, when Roston was there. I don't
Correct.
know why Ramon
Because
Simmons didn't play yesterday. The
because
team
the
isn't
side
performing well, so they got a wider issue there.
the problem is that them is bringing them and them men don't play together. So them will come together for Legends Cup. Corey and them don't always play Legends Cup. They is come and then dropping them man.
Mm.
So the man that was there going through that got kind of rapport and Bill don't go out to jail with Craig and
I
then
disagree.
being
Robert Powell and them ain't no combat. I just think it's a culture. So I don't agree. Robert Powell, that man was a worker and they may come straight about
even
it.
the fellow
That man,
boys.
they had a
Who
camaraderie
boy he
and
named
this and
Cam
that.
he named Nero he named Cam is
Kamari.
Kamar. I mean you got a lot of young talent really.
He played yesterday.
Should have made funny start. Just that Morris that's my problem. This man should be rewarded. John Carter should be nowhere on the cricket. Co-op should be nowhere on cricket.
But you still need. I mean, I don't.
You
I
Need them
understand what
don't,
you're
men
saying
go
about
play. What
Marissa.
culture.
that man there to go play?
Marissa, you don't need that
Exactly.
man.
What
I
You
that
do
man
want to
there
not
say you
go
need
don't
that man.
need them. You can't
All
just
right,
you
let me
can't
ask
just
you.
play all.
West
What was
Indies
the
selector.
famous football coach? You can't win there with kids.
You
You still
you
need
could you
experienced men
can
around.
you see them being picked for the West Indies side
Of
in the
course
next two
not.
years? Well,
Of
good.
course not.
That means AKA their cricket career re- uh internationally is over. When you play first class cricket, your next step is international cricket. So if
So
there's
this
no
is
international
Devon
cricket,
Smith. So don't
every Saints, every Saints,
But Hassani, let me
I
use you
holding the
one of you
standards for
Australians.
everybody.
What about
Ramden, Ramden the
what about
same
Tim
way.
Payne? Ping ever get selected for Australia again? Probably not. But he's still getting selected for his state
county
side.
cricket, but
Yes,
state is fine. That's like Cover play for Pickwick. He could play
but
for
them got
Pickwick.
deeper talent pool than me.
They play for Tasmania in that first class cricket. They say first class.
Exactly. So at the end of the day,
He's stopping a youngster
you
from keeping.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
But you still need the fellas like Jonathan Carter.
Also,
I mean, it baffled me yesterday as to why he was bowling late. How much overs he bowled yesterday? Like 7 or 8. That was baffling to me. Yeah. That was a little baffling to me, especially when the needed wickets and
somebody
stuff
said
like
a
that.
controversial comment, and I like controversy, so
Oh,
I can put a comment for the screen.
We all know that.
I love controversy. I love, Devon there. I agree with you.
But Hassani, we don't know that's where they're hinting at from the beginning too.
From the beginning, you know that.
So BC go kind of tell me. So this friend, see me going back, these same friends I'm from the cricket. How we cricket hang out about?
But that's West Indies cricket for you. By end of the day, that's not the reason they probably performing poorly.
Votes 24. I don't think this keep on rolling.
You never know. You never know.
But the username look. The wrote the mask saying
I don't
20,
know.
24 is the shirt number.
I don't know. Could be a burner. Could be a burner. I don't know.
It could be a burner. But yeah, there's unfair.
No, I think for me, going back to one of Nero's points, the bigger problem that we have, whether it's Barbados, whether it's Leeward Islands, whether it's Jamaica, our batsmen are just poor. Like Shea said it yesterday after the game. Exactly. Shea said it yesterday after the game. People ain't applying themselves. They're not applying themselves. Yes, the pitches may be taking turn or whatever, but at the end of the day, just sit down and bat. Like I was really disappointed in. I think was it Primus. I think he fell to a really good catch. But I mean, you got tons of overs to bat. Just stay there as long as possible. You didn't go good for the big shot, but that's all we do. When we in trouble, we just want to hit out. We don't know about grinding out things. And I remember I was watching, not to go back to the World Cup, but it reminded me of this. I was watching that India-South Africa game, and South Africa is struggling bad. What the men did is get stuck in, ride the bad period, and then eventually they get the bad balls and they started to, get the runs. West Indies batsmen just do not have the capacity to do that. The first thing they want to do is go for a big shot, and it will forever baffle me. When Shea Hope gets out in this parade lineup, you just know that that's the end of the innings, and that shouldn't be, because they still got good players there. So I think, regardless of selections and stuff, our batters do not apply themselves well enough. Simple. This fella Boulay from Jamaica that taking all these wickets, he's like 35. I had to Google him before he come on. 35 years old. He's not getting picked for West Indies.
He should be playing, Hassani.
Huh? He can make his squad called every old man. He can play. He old man.
But that's my question. He outing the man or the man getting out themselves?
He bowling good to me. To me, bowling similar like what Badri bowled out fast. Not Nero not like he ripping it.
Man, that ain't doing that at international level in this day and age. I'm sorry. I just think that for me, I can't even judge how well the spinners bowling because our batters are just poor against any ball that is slow. I remember Ian Bishop said that in the World Cup. You can't even say West Indies getting out to spin bowling, just slow bowling. And that's the original batsmen across the board. And that for me is the problem. Who young batters really putting up? I see the fella from Windward Islands, Athens or something. He's playing well. But other than that, what other young batsmen you see young batters from other international countries putting up the hands? He played yesterday too, right?
He's played for West Indies, the emerging players.
So, I was thinking about the McCaskey fella. I was thinking about him.
What's up?
McCaskey scored 10. Cal Holt scored 2. Shea Holt scored 49. Jonathan Carter 2. Shane Dorrich 8. Nicholas Curtin 15. Nicholas Curtin know about how he are the Nero.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh. Can't bat
Support
happy
stuff.
order. If share, as the resident open up behind that tree, and then you got Boston was in his squad, and Jonathan, he can't bat in the hand in 6.
I call Hawk come in. I go on straight to top of the order. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Knew I
I'm
told you
beating that
already.
horse today, dead boy.
But it's the truth, and I go home and more ever tell people know, like, you can see it.
I understand you though.
Like, you
I
pick
understand
Nicholas
you.
Curtin that had a good. You carry man down the order, and when you don't score, as far as you expect
He had
something different.
he had a
You
good
back the
leg.
man out to position, so you don't got no stability as it is. The rules is set. Shearwater just open the batting for West Indies. First class cricket, open the damn batting. Use the opener. Open. You and Zachary McCaskey put Curtin at 3, and you go down the road from there. Jonathan Carter should be here play on Parent Herman Griffith or something. Getting back to cricket or something.
Come on,
These
Ross,
times,
yeah.
So you feel that if you get all of your selections that you just called, you think that Barbados probably would be doing better?
I am mind they're doing better, but I know they're on the way because of inexperience. You gotta rebuild, but you can't rebuild with the same old rotter, the same old backup blocks.
All right, let me throw something else out there. Look at your West Indies T20 team now. We're trying to rebuild with a different side. You ain't think that the T20 team now struggling because of lack of experience around them?
Lack of lack of
Not
rule.
number 6.
The rules in defined. The side
Mm-hmm.
inconsistent. As
Mm-hmm.
in, there's no set order. Then it'd be chopping and changing, chopping and so you mentally don't know about 3 today, about 7 tomorrow. So how can you get a friend when saying, all right, when they everybody at 3, you know you can buy 3. At 7, use a swiper. So your brain, you kind of messing up the brain.
I get you, but
So
you can't understate the value of experience though. So I don't mind men like Carter in the side.
experience cost you the last one. Reset and come again.
I
You
ain't take
reset.
experience. Cost
You
me
got
that.
you got to know
And what
when
cost?
to
And what
belong.
cost me this one? You talking about
No,
150 about West
no,
Indies?
West Indies. Well, I
You
was
talking
talking
about
West
50
Indies.
about West Indies?
no. You know what
You
cost me
said
this one?
experience cost me last one. We talking about
Poor
50 about West
execution,
Indies or
the poor execution, the coach and management did. Everybody. He should have
large
gone
off
up
the
for the high
coach.
too.
Coach got a
Huh?
new coach Phil
Man,
got
look,
a new
all I know, Marissa, thanks for joining us. It was a pleasure having you. Well, he getting kind of talk. He
Phil
want to
get a new
talk.
post, so he just large in here.
What's Phil new post?
Got some coach at Dubai
Some
Capital and something.
Dubai Capitals, man.
That ain't that long.
That
About a
today.
week after. Yeah, it was only a week after. Anything.
I see Roach in transit on his way to Australia, so safe travels, mate. We see post he en route to the Down Under. And that saying looking forward to I am excited for that tour. I'm so
Why?
mm.
Because he's an
Why may
Australian.
I ask?
Because he's an Australian. They got answer free.
No, one step closer to the World Test Championship final. That's all. That's gonna
Wait,
be
wait,
I
wait, wait,
just
wait, 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 wait. I now remember something that I wanted to bring up. What happened to you, Horace, in this tournament? You know, you
my
had all the
horse.
talk. Yeah, you Australian house, you had all the talk.
Yeah, we
You did the
had some
tournament and
misfortunes, fellas didn't perform. Be the game we kind of dropped the ball from the first game.
Like
And we was
Pakistan?
behind the 8 ball set. No, New Zealand.
Ouch.
Like
Ouch.
Pakistan?
Huh?
That's in the
Like
final.
Pakistan?
oh,
Yeah.
Like
But
final?
That's in the
unfortunately,
final,
the difference is Sri Lanka then sat like whole Netherlands sat South Africa and skinned everything. But to me that's say
Only
going
crash out
forward
one.
no gonna be interesting. No, the roles gonna be kind of set. So you put Aaron French gonna be out.
Oh, you know that?
Cameron
Yeah,
Green and
yeah.
Ting gonna be top of order. Warner gonna be top of order.
You
We
might have
soon
Fink
gonna
retired.
said
start.
he ain't retiring.
Hmm?
So he retired?
Fink
He
said
get
he's
rid of
not
Electric?
retiring.
He get retired though.
Jeez,
Tell
no,
him he get retired.
that Paul
He
You
can
Fogg
get
got
guy.
bit
retired.
up. You
I
got
mean, your
bit
work
up.
out, you know?
All right.
That ain't happening.
The difference is also congrats to Shiv on making the ICC Hall of Fame. Big up Shiv.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Tiger.
Big shit for
No,
you.
no,
But they
but
still want to
legend.
ask Marissa. Welcome, Australia.
Australia do
Go
junk
to
in the whole tournament. It wasn't just New Zealand. They do junk like let me take the last game for example.
No, please let me
You
not
need to
make
win
that.
big.
Sorry,
You need to
please.
win big. You
Don't
gotta
remember.
win big, and you decide to drop the man that can swing the ball 150 miles per hour and knock out main stones.
First of all, they should have demoralized Ireland, and we wouldn't be in this position. That's their fault. We had Ireland playing back foot, and they take the foot off, right, man. And then they play my
But
last game.
and then you
Madness.
talk with my death goalie. It doesn't
that
happen,
that
nigga.
was that was nonsense. For the time I see that, I was like, yeah.
What was Smith's strike rate in tournament?
only played one game?
What was Smith's strike rate in tournament?
Sure.
Can they play much, bro? On I know you want to be dangerous, right?
Have a good night, man.
But I tell you already, I got sent for you, cause you was part West Indian. I got sent for you any month. So all that mo you bring in, when the best OT early.
Smith. Well,
Cause
Smith going to weight close.
Yeah. So I can probably finish with 30 test hundreds at the end of that series. 30 test. I got 30 test hundreds at the end of that series.
How much you got right now?
27. Wait, no, 28. 28. I got 27 on
I got 72. I got 7200s.
I don't test
I only got
hundreds.
7200.
You combine them. You don't test cricket. You might play
got
test.
32 in all.
What Kohli was playing at the role different. When you combine the matches, is a vast difference,
You
buddy.
got 32 in all.
Wow.
Double that.
I'm test average is the best in the world.
Wow.
Well, behind
Wow.
Mariners or next to Mariners. No, same Mariners.
Play cricket every 5 months. It should be high. Not featured.
Wait, objectively, you think Smith is better than Kohli? Objectively, Hassani. Honestly, take off the Australian bladers. Honestly, you think Smith is better than Kohli?
We could discuss this in a private forum. Well, objectively, the reason I just root for Smith because
Jesus, just ask the question.
Kohli's better. Yes,
That's
yes.
all.
But
That's all. End the show.
There's a but. I gotta break it down by levels.
Yeah, you ain't gonna break no nothing.
I
Who's the
will
better
watch.
batsman?
I could,
Who the better footballer, or who's shooting the better free kick, or the better penalty long
like in
distance
test
shot?
cricket,
Who's
I
the
could
better
rely
footballer?
like different formats. I could like for one ODI and T20, I can test Virat Kohli, but test cricket, I can test Steve Smith. I will bet my horse on Steve Smith to come.
But if you got 3 format, are you taking a man for 2 format? Man,
Because to
2
me,
format.
Nero, I just still measure test cricket as the creme de la creme of cricket. If you could cut it in
hundreds, or Smith got 1 more hundred.
huh?
So it can't be. It can't be.
One more 100 in less games with a better average.
And Cody
You
got
don't
50
know
more hundreds.
Who?
Cody got 50 more hundred in other formats.
Because they play more games in other formats. And then another reason why I don't like to compare the two is because Virat Kohli was an out number 3 batsman from the inception. That was like a defender turn striker. That was like a defender turn. That was like Harry Maguire turn striker. And cause he in for all he play on levels.
Before you get to Kohli, he got Bottle Can and Root. Then if you get past that, then we will talk.
Well, Smith is hard, but don't worry. I got something for you. I got something for winning any month. Take it light.
He gotta get
take it light and take it ever slight. Take it light and take it slight. You know, I still rooting for you to beat England tomorrow.
He's a top 5 player though. He's a top 5, 6 player.
Somebody going for this here. Come on, raising my blood pressure here tonight.
I just take all 3 into consideration. We just pick and choose. I take all.
So who's your top 3, Nero? Who's your top 3?
Top 3. Obviously, Kohli, Kane, and Root.
Wow.
What happened to Babar?
And this isn't. He's so fresh. They may got 27 test hundreds. They may got 1 there hundreds. That
boy cricket long.
Hey, look at totality. I don't break no one test batsman or this.
So there's my problem with his bass. He said he look at test hundreds, right? He look at test hundreds.
And Root got the same as Sting or more. He got more 1 there hundreds as Steve Smith.
Root
I
don't
would
play no
put Smith ahead of Root though, to be honest.
Thank you,
That's your
Marissa.
criteria. But on mine,
Yeah.
they got the
Root
same
don't-
hundreds, and
The Root don't
Cole,
like Smith.
and Joe Root is the better one, their cricketer,
The
and has
reason why you don't rate
much more
Joe Root
T20 pedigree.
is because
Pedigree.
when the let's say the ladder meet road, when the time meet road, we down under in Australia, Ashes on the line, they cannot find Joseph Root. He ain't got
You can't
hundreds
judge a
of
man on one series.
Yeah, like that, yeah,
One.
like that.
well. Virat Kohli scored 100 in Australia. Kane scored 100 in
12.
Australia.
12.
Good. So if I do a want to, and I do overall, consider what Nero saying, Virat won, Smith will be two. Smith is walking in England and carve out. Root this carve out in England, and when he got Australia, he's forget it back. That's all he's saying. But I talking about when it on the line, and we gonna start depending on Joe Root lately, because we know how this problem Root get to 50 and get out in England out for 70 or 6 or 90. And he want to call Root no score little and a piece and a runs.
Totality.
I got something for he next summer too. Cause you can come there and get nah 2020. Yeah.
Who you end the show?
Sorry, that's my fault. I sang he on the rant.
I still want you to win tomorrow, Nero. I'm gonna be bad, man. But Marissa, thank you again for coming. We appreciate.
Thanks for having me.
Don't like that you put me on spot, but we appreciate you coming. It was a pleasure. To the viewers that tune in, thank you very much. Continue. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Again, Jess, you don't know who you is. You probably can see this tomorrow. Happy birthday once again.
Is their birthday, Jeff?
Turning 35. Welcome to Club 35, man. All right, everyone, enjoy and good night.